Hi Gemini, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome. This is going to be a love reading, so I'm going to be pulling 8 cards. Okay, so let's get started. Your first card represents the first card. The question is, what is my current physical state? Okay, what is your current physical state? And you have here exercise gratitude. Everyone is a co-creator in this shared experience of life. Gratitude for all things overcomes our resistance to challenges and spurs our growth. Number 33. If we can see the gift hidden in every challenge, the challenges are easier to overcome. There is always a silver lining to every dark cloud. The only way to know peace is to know struggle. Few lessons show up without a little drama or fanfare. And when the dust settles, wisdom remains, informing our behavior and choices the next time struggle shows up. What a wonderful gift. Be grateful for it. Difficult people may teach us the virtue of patience or help us realize the ability to stand up for ourselves. Difficult situations may help us discover or develop new skills or to recognize how much support we have from our friends and family. A life without challenge is a life unlived. It's easy to welcome the good things in life. How would it feel to also welcome the undesirables? Can you condemn the rains that keep your gardens watered and thriving? A calendar full of shiny days produces a parched and vacant landscape. Gratitude is an attitude that you choose. Practice expressing it toward others, toward yourself, toward your environment, toward your loved ones, as well as your adversaries. When you cultivate gratitude, it becomes a habit, keeping your chin up no matter what comes your way. And remember to express gratitude for the choices that you make, good or bad, for these are the steps toward personal growth and self-love without end. Okay, and then so that's your first message. Your second message is, how can I bring my physical state into balance? How can I bring my physical state into balance? Okay, for Gemini, please. Then you have here, dream bigger. Do not limit yourself with small picture goals because of insecurity or fear of failure. Start building what you really want, and co-creators will follow. Okay, so keeping your goals and dreams humble may be pragmatic, but if you do this out of fear, a fear of disappointment or even success, you quit before you even start. Any new endeavor requires risk. When a child is learning to walk, isn't it the falling that teaches balance? The measure of any outcome is up to you. The idea of failure has as much power as that of success. Believe that you are alone in your endeavors, and your path will be a lonely one. Believe that the universe is here to support you, and you will be met with that support. No matter the size of your steps, the universe will respond in kind. Have you ever taken a moment with a blank notebook to sketch out your dreams? If so, when was the last time you did this? Did you revisit your sketches often? Whether you have a day or a minute, you always have enough time to dream bigger. When you can make your dreams a priority, they will be. Rest assured, we can hold on to our dreams while keeping our plans down to earth. Though the journey may be long and winding, there are good reasons for the struggle. Aiming for the stars gets us closer to the mountaintop. We get farther even when we set our sights too high. We owe it to ourselves to dream big. Okay, that's your second card. Your third card represents, the question is, what is my current mental state? What is my current mental state? For Gemini, please, Spirit. Okay. Then you have here, clarify your desire. Be clear about what you want. Do not ask out of lack, but from the deepest joy in your heart. Number 11. Okay. Clarity results from knowing and accepting ourselves in every moment. It can come in the form of a feeling, a thought, a desire, a dream. Confusion, on the other hand, results from resistance, denial, giving our power over to musts and shoulds. Whenever our mind feels muddy, it's likely from the turmoil of confusion. Some of us do not know what we want, especially when we've neglected or shied away from asking ourselves the right questions. What do I want? What do I want that? Why do I want that? What do I want? And why do I want that and not this? What are the real reasons behind my answers? And when we discover our truths, we do accept them, or do we deny our truths because they show us what we judge to be weaknesses? Being honest with ourselves and accepting our innermost truths will make our desires clearer. We all want love, security, abundance, and purpose. Clarity on these feelings alone can be enough. When focusing on what it's like to have these desires already fulfilled, we carry that energy of love, security, abundance, and purpose. We can then work out the necessary steps and actions needed to bring the specific results that we want. Positive emotions and honest self-acceptance will always lend peace and clarity to your inner space. Together with concrete steps toward your goal, not only are you on the way to its realization, but every step on your journey will be fruitful and enjoyable. Okay, then your fourth card is, how can I bring my mental state into balance? For Gemini, please, Spirit. How can you bring your mental state into balance? Break free. It's time to break free from your guilt over past actions and your judgments of others. Discard what no longer works for you. Number 31. Some challenges to our growth take the form of restrictions that have been placed on us by ourselves or by others, based on expectations of what we cannot or should not do. The primary source of such expectations is usually fear. Fear of being different, fear of not belonging, fear of failure, and many more. Before long, too many of these limits makes us feel weighed down, stuck, or trapped. However, this uncomfortable feeling is also an indicator of growth. Before you can untangle yourself, consider the nature of your entrapment. Is it true or imagined? Is it a hurdle from within or without? Do you believe the messaging, or is it a tired, outdated recording? Can you feel what it would be like to break free and explore your newfound freedom? It's time to remember that your happiness and self-love are far more important than the expired expectations you once carried. Maybe you saw yourself as too old to pursue a dream, and yet the dream keeps haunting you. Maybe you are too old to do all that you once did, but your wisdom and life experience make you the perfect mentor. Any restrictive labels and limiting thoughts are best discarded. The same goes for the expectations that other people place upon you. They are not living your life, you are. And who knows, your own expansion may just inspire them to adapt and grow as well. Okay, then your fifth card is, what is my current emotional state? What is my current emotional state? For Gemini, please. What is Gemini's current emotional state? Remember your purpose. You came to Earth to learn how to love yourself and all that is, to achieve self-mastery, to explore conscious co-creation. Heaven resides in your heart. Number 44. So you are your own best teacher, healer, and friend. Your principal relationship is with yourself. If there is a part of you that you hate or judge, then you will see that reflected back to you by others and their undesirable behaviors. Learn to love all your weaknesses. They are the building blocks of compassion and resolve. See the worst parts of yourself objectively, then manage them. Avoid self-judgment by viewing these parts as you would any other challenge. Love them for all they can teach you. Though it will take a lot of self-knowledge and courage, the application of self-love ultimately teaches self-acceptance, self-development, and self-mastery. Self-love is the force behind positive change. Don't wait for others to solve your problems, to heal you, to fix the issues plaguing the world. Begin with this understanding. It is we who perpetuate many problems due to our own lack of consciousness. When external problems look insurmountable, work on yourself first. With love and compassion, applying the skills of transformation to your own life, your own sphere of influence in lives you are destined to touch. Okay, work on yourself first with love and compassion, applying the skills of transformation to your own life, your own sphere of influence in lives you are destined to touch. Loving yourself is no different than learning to love the diversity of life present around you. If we can learn to love without a sense of separation, then we have learned unconditional love, the divine kind of love that creates heaven in its presence. This is what we need on earth. There is no higher aspiration. Your sixth question is, how can I bring my emotional state into balance? For Gemini, please, Spirit. How can Gemini bring their emotional state into balance? And then you have, be nimble. When we ask for help, we must be open to receiving it. We may be called to be flexible when help arrives in unexpected form. Number 30. Flexibility is a virtue, and expectation is a pitfall, especially when seeking or asking for assistance. There will be times when we are called to adapt ourselves and our plans to the resources we are given. Though you may be very specific in the expression of your hopes and desires, attachment to the outcome is perilous, affecting the way you not only see but receive the available options. You may need to be creative and less rigid, and to explore previously unconsidered alternatives. Often these alternatives work out even better than what you asked for, because the bigger picture, all of the variables and potential paths to your desired destination, can never be known completely. Ask yourself, is there anything I'm doing to hinder a successful outcome? Are the means more important than the achievement? If the answer is no to both, give yourself permission to relax and co-create freely with the universe. If either answer is yes, get curious. Are there any elements that are of lesser concern? For instance, you may have a project deadline or guidelines to follow, but you have many qualified co-workers with whom you are collaborating. Is your way really the only way in the midst of so many willing and talented partners? The universe gives us happy surprises when we are open to receiving them, but working with unexpected gifts requires some quick wits and flexibility. Rest assured, you can do it. And then your 7th question is, what is my current spiritual state? Gemini's current spiritual state, please, Spirit. Okay. Play. Reconnect with your inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. Okay. Number 2. Playing is the most natural, most instinctual way that children and animals learn. As adults, we may envy how they get lost in play so easily and fearlessly, but there's a silver lining. It is not theirs alone to enjoy. Living in the moment, being unattached to memories of the past and worries of the future, is a state of mind. As such, the easygoing nature of children and animals likens them to Zen masters. When presented with a roadblock, they will find a way around it rather than questioning its existence or interruption. Their ego doesn't navigate their journey, pleasure of their path. The present moment does. Fortunately, we can relearn this state as adults so as to function and serve others and ourselves with a lighter heart. Wouldn't it be a blessed life if we could play every day? So why don't we? How do we talk ourselves out of this birthright? It may be time to ask what activity would reconnect you to the here and now in the quickest way. What is it that makes you feel focused, effective, relaxed, and joyful? Give yourself a new hobby that brings you to this blissful state, or work out ways to bring this quality of emotional payoff to your work. If all else fails, simply look to your children, your pets, or the fairies for company. They will understand play very well. And then your last message is, or last question, how can I bring my spiritual state back into balance? For Gemini, please, Spirit. And then you have here, dance. Change is not possible without movement, and movement is everywhere in the universe. You are invited to join in the dance. Break out of physical and mental rigidity by engaging your body through dance. Dancing moves our energy, gets our hearts pumping, and our blood racing, and forces us to breathe more deeply. Physical movement impacts our mood and mental state as well, freeing up stuck thought processes to see things in a new light. With intention, the simple act of dancing is a powerful partner in the quest to overcome any creative, mental, and emotional blocks that come our way. All that is needed is music, whether in your mind or outside of you. And if you're shy, a locked door. This card also invites you to play more with the people, the environment, and the energies around you. Dancing with another requires having faith in the other. It requires intimacy and trust. It is a process of getting to know your partner, anticipating their next moves, and supporting these moves if you are inclined to do so. And this meaning lets the other read your intentions and support you too. Going forth to dance with your world in this way, with awareness that everything is a collaborative effort, connects us to the wider dance. When we step outside our comfort zones with the faith that we will attract the people and the support that we need, that is exactly what we will get. So go ahead and just dance, Gemini. So that is your infinite love reading, okay? You are a child of the universe, and infinite love is your birthright. Every moment holds the potential for peace, wisdom, abundance, yet the laws of this realm of earth, the temporal plane, requires opposition, turmoil, ignorance, lack, to know the difference. As such, balance is as important to your health as it is to that of earth. All elements must be in alignment to thrive. Okay, so this reading is all. This reading helps you get in touch with the four main areas of your earthly existence: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Okay, so if there's your reading, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. Take good care, and I'll see you next time, okay? Let's do a recap. Everyone is a co-creator in this shared experience of life. Gratitude for all things overcomes our resistance to challenges and spurs our growth. Do not limit yourself with small picture goals because of insecurity or fear of failure. Start building what you really want, and co-creators will follow. Be clear about what you want. Do not ask out of lack, but from the deepest joy in your heart. It's time to break free from your guilt over past actions and your judgments of others. Discard what no longer works for you. You came to earth to learn how to love yourself and all that is, to achieve self-mastery, to explore conscious co-creation. Heaven resides in your heart. When we ask for help, we must be open to receiving it. We may be called to be flexible when help arrives in unexpected form. Reconnect with your inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. Change is not possible without movement, and movement is everywhere in the universe. And you are invited to join the dance. There you go, Gemini. Thank you. Take good care. Bye.